Okay, I want to take you through checking your grades and downloading the comments for your journals when you do that, when I give them back to you. So you go into My Grades, which is in the Outils, just Tools. And there's all kinds of fun stuff. Mostly you don't need. You have My Grades. And you'll see student Shannon is not doing so well. 29%. Mostly that's because she didn't do this nice placement test, which is 200 points. But you'll see there's comments. Right? So you should be able to click on any of the drop boxes for any of the written work, as long as you've submitted something or not. The drop boxes, the names will turn into links. You'll see the hand change. So you click on the link. Loading. Okay. Now you'll see the submission. And I have a nice tall screen, so if you have a shorter screen, it may be not quite so obvious. But this is the document that you gave me. I don't change the name, right? So this is the document you gave me. So then under Feedback to Learner, sometimes I'll put, here's the new document, to highlight the fact that the new document is lower than that first link. A lot of times I won't. And then if I have some comments like, student Shannon only wrote 9 out of the 10 required sentences, which is why she got 9 points instead of 10. And that's not so good. So you should be able to click on this, or if you want to put it in a specific place, you can right click and save as, and then it'll bring up the last folder that you were downloading things to. Let me put this. And here's my tool download. I will open it. And then you'll see the version with comments. So Shannon deleted a D because she misspelled mercredi. She deleted dans l'après-midi. If you'll notice, the accent in après was going the wrong way. These green sentences. What are these green sentences? Moved insertion. That means this was written somewhere else, and I moved it because it goes better up here. I made comments on this whole big section. Keep everything together so things flow, blah, blah, blah. Travail has a comment. Travail spelled this way is a verb. Travail spelled this way is a noun. Deleted suis, deleted comma, deleted suis, deleted après. And then there's little comments here. If you have any questions about the comments you get, be sure to let me know. But take note of the corrections that I'm giving you and the comments that I'm giving you so that you don't make the same errors the next time you're writing something. Also, pay attention, at least with Word. If you're using Word, you can come and use the language feature. And if you're using an older version like 2003, it's under the tools, I believe. So the language, you can set the proofing language. Use a little Alex Trebek music. Right? France is one of the languages that you can use to proof. Now it's not going to catch everything, right? Give me little squiggles under my après, which was also missing a dash. The other thing that you can do is with your original version, and you can still see the original version, you can copy it and go to Bon Patron. And this is what you should be doing before you submit any written documents to me. You don't get to use this for your tests, people. I know it's very tempting to, but don't do that. times. Let's try pasting as text without all the comments. And then you're going to verify. Vérifier le texte. So it's saying, reds are spelling. These highlights are grammar. These things are things you need to check. So the red is definitely wrong. The yellow may be wrong, maybe not. So it says, il faut écrire après. So il faut écrire means you have to write après with the accent going the other way. You'll notice it hasn't marked that the dash is missing from the après-midi. Je suis travail. So it says you probably have to use the past participle. It thinks I'm trying to make passé composé, and I'm not trying to make passé composé. The other thing that happens is here. There's a resume. Resume is a summary. So a resume of possible errors, fautes. Fautes are faults or errors. Okay. So here there's mercredi, mercredi, so I can change this, mercredi. Après. Normally, the word and is not preceded by a comma. And I know you probably can't read that, and that's okay. When you're doing your corrections, just do the best you can. So it's suggesting le travail, one L instead of two L's and an E. And then what you want to do is verify the text again. Because when you fix things, then it's going to find other things that are wrong. So maybe we don't need dans. You see how it's saying le soir, le matin. There's no dans there. And you'll notice it's showing that the après-midi has a dash. It's not saying that you need a dash. Je suis travail. Well, what really needs to happen is you need to delete the suis. Because je travaille all by itself means I work, I do work, and I am working. So you don't need je suis to say that I am working. The je travaille covers it. I know that's a little confusing. So verify. One more time. Oh, après-midi. Faut ajouter un trait d'union. You have to add a dash. Now, this isn't going to help with the organization of your text any, but it will at least catch the majority of your spelling errors. Now, like I said, it didn't quite know what you were trying to do with the je travaille, or the je suis travail, so it's not going to fix everything for you. And if you're having trouble understanding what it's getting at, you can come over here to the discussion. We have the question board. You have the subscribe button, so don't forget to subscribe. And then the student version of me hasn't read anything. That's not good. So it's a grammar vocab question. I'm going to come in here. Reply. Je suis travail. Mon patron is saying something is wrong with the phrase je suis travail. But I don't understand. I don't know. Spell help, that would be really great. And then you submit, and then I get a little email that says Shannon's having problems. Help Shannon. And then I can come and help you. The same will also be true for your quiz grades or your test grades. Once you've actually submitted a quiz or a test, your grade will be a link. Take a quiz. So, please do not repeat the subject pronoun. Okay. Suis, son, et, son. Do not repeat the subject pronoun. Yes, I know I made errors. I'm doing them on purpose. It says it's late. Okay, it's late. Comes to your tea. Ah, but it still shows you. These are all great. Yay! This one's right, this one's wrong, this one's wrong, this one's wrong, this one's wrong. So you can see the correct error, the correct answers. You say, okay. And you come do it again until you get 100%. If you're wanting to go back and look at it later, T, my grades. Être un avoir needs grading. The name is now a link. If you have more than one submission, they'll all be listed here, right? And you can click on the little exclamation point, or you can click on your grade and get back in to view your results again. Like, okay, I flipped those two and I'm having a dyslexic moment. No problem, I got it. Or I just can't type. Mostly I just can't type. So this is how you go into My Grades and get your documents and your test results. Now with your exam results, you have to wait till I'm finished grading them. They won't show you anything but the actual points. Or sometimes not even points, until after I've completely finished grading it. So don't be alarmed with the exams if it takes a week or so before you can look at those and see what went wrong.